Well, hello everyone, here we are, we're back again, we're back playing more on the new Dragonflight expansion. We're back with our Evoker. We last left off where we were completing the Healing Wing, which is an optional ride the Saw Enhancer. I still sound like hell, but it certainly gives my voice a different depth, to say the least. So basically we've got to ride the Saw Enhancer, and that's an interesting concept. I didn't know we could possibly enhance Saw anymore. That must be this whirlwind that they're creating. Interesting. But where's it going to take us, I wonder? Probably to the next platform. Welcome to everyone watching. I hope you're enjoying the content. I'm not touching the controls at all. I'm just letting him fly himself. Or herself. Well, I think it was a male character I think we ended up with. That I decided with. There we go.
The Ebon Scales are under siege by wild drakes, Terrasec, and elementals.
Alright, so we should get level 229 male boots. And we're going to learn deep breath as well. So now it's all blue gear pretty much we've got some green gear still in some places, but we're now 204, which ain't too bad considering we're not level 60 yet. That's quite a lot for a short period of a time, and we're only on the very beginning of the actual game as well. Choose your reward. Teach you to summon the mount. So do I want the obsidian, the bronze, the crimson, or the sapphire? I kind of want all four of them. That's just me. The following cast on your apprentice and journey. Oh, so you don't have to pay for them when you complete this. Let's see if just Googling it I can find the mounts. Yeah, I know, I'm kind of like leaving the quest open at the minute, but I kind of want to see what these mounts are. What does the bronze one look like? Eh. Crimson. Oh, so they're like a horse. Okay. So the Vorquin. Okay. So the obsidian one, I'm guessing that's just a darker colour, yeah. Oh, so they're like kind of a horse type thing, apparently. I think I'll go with the crimson one, it kind of matches us. There we go, now if we go on to mounts, we'll see them in a minute. These are obviously appearances, but we want mounts. We've got the albino drake that was one from something else. But we want the new one. Where is it? To be able to see for crimson, wasn't it? No, apparently it's not showing up. Why is it not showing up? Oh, I haven't done it yet. That's why. That's why it's not showing up. That's my stupidity. I'm sorry, guys. I feel stupid for that now. There we go. This is a Vorquin. That's an interesting mount, to say the least. I don't have the extra slots. Ah, they're right here. So there you go. There's the sapphire one. Action bars. Action bar 2 for now will do, and then I can start putting my mounts on it. So like this go. Oh, so you can buy all four of them. Interesting. So I could buy all four with the money I've got, because I've got the crimson one now. I can buy the obsidian, the sapphire, and the bronze, and the armored versions of them. Interesting. I'll have to remember that. I might buy them eventually at some point, or perhaps I'll just get a different one for a different evoker.
Looking for wares?
to repair all my gear for now since I've got the option to. Alright, so where have I got to go now? Oh, the Storm Sun Crater. Alright, so this will take a bit of time. Now we've discovered the Storm Sun Crater.
Keep your talons sharp and your breath hot. Looks like we have
Deep breath. Take a deep breath and fly the target location. Spew molten cinder, dealing 6,512 volcanic damage to enemies in your path. Remove all rooting effects. You are immune to movement impairing and loss of control while flying. Interesting.
orders stand proud. Stay true.
So we're gonna get level 229 arms.
We'll find a place in this world.
The Drakthea stand.
We're basically going to be 60 before we're even done this bit of the quest, and we're only on 3 out of 7 for the Dragonflight Awakening. And then we've got to go down the different... there's different, like, factions. It's going to basically end up like Shadowlands, where you go from... we ended up in Oribus, and then you go to Bastion, then Maldraxxus, then you end up in, I think, the Mar, and then you end up in... I think it's the Nightface Forest, and then you end up somewhere else or something, and then you have to pick a faction. Right, so primal intentions discovered. My memories are still clouded from the stasis, but I am certain we have encountered these problems before. I am no use trying to remember feeling like chasing fragments of dream. Perhaps you can fare better. Look for any clues of what might motivate the invaders. So what am I supposed to be doing? Like, just... Okay, so there's a... something for slaying things. But then these guys look like I'm just going to fly over them, perhaps. Oh, wow. Wow, that's one way of doing it, I guess. Boom. Didn't mean to cast that quite so quickly, but yeah. Let's heal up with the Living Fire. I'm hoping the Living Fire gets a buff eventually, because the healing factor of it isn't great. But then again, if you use the Emerald Blossom, you do tend to get a bit more of it. So we got 2 minutes of cooldown for that. Wow. So deep breath certainly does take a lot. Wow. We really do have a lot to do.
I need to target something first.
And that wasn't very pathetic. Probably because I didn't hold the button, perhaps. It perhaps knows when I'm not holding it. Right, so I've got to slay these guys that are in the riverbed at the minute. And then there's also primals I've got to deal with. Alright. Yeah. With the living flame we will destroy you. With the eternal flame you are reborn. See if you can name what that film comes from.
We offer you freedom and power. Join our fight against the aspects.
Wow, that's a lot of damage straight away instantly. This guy will be great with like a lot of AoE type of effects when he finally gets to the right level. Yeah, so Evokers are supposed to be pretty powerful creatures, which is going to be pretty good. I'm quite interested to see how they handle in like dungeons and various things, because I never played the beta because I never got invited, which unfortunately it's kind of a shame because I really do love dragons and things, and that's why this expansion speaks to me so much. Boom. Alright, so the next one's up here. We're definitely well over our way to 60.
The elements awaken! Infuse me with their strength, and I will free the Storm Eater from her prison.
Cora Grimtotem. Interesting. What a name. Hi, I am Cora Grimtoken. So somewhere in the center of all this is going to be the last and final primal thing. Which is kind of what we're seeing now. Boom. It's a shame it doesn't kill absolutely everything in one shot, because that would be great. Because you could clear a whole room with just one burst of that. I guess they can't make it too OP, because otherwise then everyone will just play Evoker and that's it. All the other classes will die. This is true. They've got to balance it somehow. Boom.
Too far away.
With a combination of the deep breath and then the other one as well. Wow. There's no way you can't not clear a whole dungeon just doing that. Fire breath, like controlled fire breath and deep breath.
Embrace the gift of the Storm Eater. Together, we will unleash her might upon this world. The Ebon Scales are up ahead.
There we
Any
go.
discoveries? Fair skies and strong winds, friend.
There we go. Now we're going to get a better weaponry. And now we're level 60, and now we get another trinket.
We need to grab that dragon's attention so the Ebon Scales can strike.
Get us close to the target and then give the signal, Evoker.
Blessing of the Bronze. Theory of the Aspects. There we go. Gonna try and clear some of these guys out if we can. I don't know what I'm gonna pair with this guy. Probably gonna be blacksmithing and things. Probably his professions. Because the gear he's using is mail. So I believe a blacksmith can make that. Right, so attack the Evoker incited. Oh, so he's making a bit of a... What is he doing? The gusting breath seems to...
The order is given. Attack!
There we go. Just need to distract them apparently or something.
Ebon scales, strike as one.
Ooh, looks like he's going down.
These vermin sought to disrupt a ritual. They are unworthy of the dragon blood in their veins. They mean nothing. Leave them. The elements have granted me the power I need. At long last, the mistress of the storm shall be free. We wake up to find a hostile dragon in our creche, then fight off an elemental army until the Earth Warder is found. My Wern takes orders only from me. Answers will have to wait.
There we go.
As you will, but stay alert. There are dragons circling above.
A new appearance. Crimson Dragonflight Battle Gear Bracer. Interesting.
Gather the signets of the dead, then prepare to move out.
Let's ride the Soar Enhancer. And just let it go and take me wherever we need to go. Yeah, he's automatically flying all on his own when he rides the Soar Enhancer, so I don't have to do anything. So he's bringing us to rest here. Interesting. We're back to the place where we started, pretty much. Well, that guy's dead now. That's where we got our mount from, because there's the cavalry master, as they call him.
Let us begin. Stay true.
The ebony scales is done.
These cultists speak of unleashing a storm.
The threat is greater than you know, young ones. We fear these primalists seek to release something ancient, something terrible.
Why should we trust you? Were you sent by the Earth Warder? Where is Neltharion?
Neltharion? It seems there is much you do not know.
I am Abyssian, and this is Rathian. We will answer all your questions in time. But we must join forces and strike now, or the enemy will prevail.
This is our home. The Drakthir will defend it. We will fight beside you, but you do not give the orders here, dragons.
So be it.
Fine. But do try not to get in our way. After all, I know a thing or two about vanquishing ancient adversaries.
Ooh, I wonder who the ancient adversary is that they're talking about. It's quite intriguing, and the fact they've shown up now and they're like, ooh.
I am ready to serve.
Ooh, now Crimson Dragfear Battle Gear leggings, so that's 239 from 206. So that's a big upgrade. We're getting there.
With honor.
Which specialization do I want to go into? Devastation or preservation? Devastation is a specialization in magic and tactics that involves rapid deployment, mid-range, area of effect damage, and unleashing the power of red and blue Dragonflight. With specialization, an Evoker can rain fire down from the skies on swarms of opponents and maneuver throughout the battlefield, choosing the Devastation grants Pyre, as well as Mastery Giant Killer. Preservation. Preservation is a specialization devoted to the protecting life. Evokers can quickly dash to injured allies and release powerful auras of effect healing. Wield the power of the Emerald Dream to bathe allies in revitalizing energy and the Bronze Sand of Time to prevent harm, replicant healing, and even rewind injuries. Good question. I've never really played a healing class in WoW, to be quite honest with you. I'd probably go priest or something like that if I was going healing. I think you can pick both in the end, because once you can swap between your talents once you get a certain level. I think I'm gonna go devastation. That's the way me as a player would naturally go, because I prefer more DPS. Always have done. I have done tanking before, that is true.
Do not let the primalists breach Froststone Vault.
Right, so it's 209 now. Alright, so where is the storm boy? It's miles away. Oh yeah, so yeah, look, so you can activate the different ones now, but you have to pick one in the initial thing. Disengage and deep breath, but I think for now we're just going to stick with being a DPS. It'll probably benefit us in the long run. I like this whole being able to fly right from the get-go with the Dragonflight and everything. It makes gameplay so much easier. Yeah, I had to physically land you myself because you don't land very easily.
No time for pleasantries.
We've got a new necklace that's going to be 239 from 216. So we're getting upgrades every time we do this.
We will not let invaders.
We're on 4 out of 7. So we only have Frostvault, Wrath of the Storm Eater, and Obsidian Water to do, and then that's that part done. So we've got to deal with these guys. Let's use the Dragonflight on you. Also, just by healing these guys is enough to help with the defense. But obviously physically attacking these guys would be a whole different thing. I don't know what the other one does. It's going to be a flight one, perhaps. Disintegrate. Obviously, because they're flying, I can't actually physically target them with the actual, like, ground flame type abilities. So any breath type abilities is always going to be the better option for this. Shame they don't have, like, dot effects, the Evokers. I don't think they have at the minute. Unless they perhaps get some a bit later on. Oh, that's one dead. Anybody need healing so far? Nope, we're doing alright so far. Right, let's see if I can make this be a really decent effect.
Bow before her, before all the incarnates. We protect.
There we go.
those. We stand as one.
Alright, let's heal you and heal you. Boom.
I require a target. Ours is a solemn burden.
Ours is a solemn burden. We're getting quite a bit from this. Yeah, it's interesting. Why are all of my abilities all of a sudden not doing anything?
I do not have a target. I require a target.
Turn 1 Spawner.
Share tales of battle. What do you seek?
There we go, healed most of these guys up. Maybe taking some flight might help. We'll have to see what happens.
I need to target something first. You will bow before her. Before all the incarnates.
There we go. That's a lot of things to kill.
Specs watch over
Welcome to the Dragon Isles.
Alright. Try and heal some of you guys up, make it a bit easier on myself. Obviously gotta watch out for the big guys that are flying around.
I do not have a target.
I've probably not used up all of my essence, perhaps. Maybe why it's being a bit... I don't know. But we're getting there. We're 82% of the way defended. Alright, let's heal you up.
I must get closer.
That should have hopefully done a lot of damage.
Take them out. I will liberate the storm tower.
Quite a lot of interesting abilities going off right now. Right, so we've done that one, so now we can leave them all to fight, because basically once we've done enough to progress on with the quest, we might as well just leave them do it. Could do that for hours, but then, yeah.
Speak.
So we get an upgraded necklace, yes please. Ooh, who's this guy?
Mistress of the storm, the primal powers have risen to set you free.
Oh dear.
The elements sing. They herald a new age for this world. Have you found my kin?
We know where they are imprisoned, Storm Eater.
Soon, their bonds will be broken. Ah, and what is this? The brood of Neltharion. I felt his demise reverberate through the earth, and reveled in it. Perhaps you wish to share his fate.
I had wished to become what he was meant to be. What he should have been.
You do not fathom what dragonkind was meant to be, but you will. Go
of the Titan's stain. Let the storm be the harbinger of our return.
Evoker, get moving.
Jesus. Now there's a new enemy that you don't want to cross. I wonder if that's going to be like a boss in a dungeon at some point. Jesus. That had me a little bit terrified. I was like, shit. What now?
Fall back. Help the wounded.
Oh god. So how are we going to manage to survive this, I wonder? Because we're on 5 out of 7 now, so we've nearly done this main part at the beginning. So as long as you go into the white lines, you basically can outrun her.
The Earth Warder, dead. Then we stand alone. Is this
I do not trust the words of an enemy. Rathian and Abyssian owe us answers.
Avatar of
Get that
Stone.
dragon back on his feet.
We meet again, champion.
There we go.
Never let your guard down.
Now we get the Crimson Dragon back in Monument. It's a shoulder piece. Interesting. That's 239.
You have my thanks, Draxthir. Now please, find...
Tell us, dragon. Did the Incarnate speak the truth? Is Neltharion dead?
The Neltharion long ago.
I am out of range.
Is this all that remains?
There we go.
The legacy. Lost.
Just keep going with the elementals. We'll win this, no problem. So is he over here somewhere, perhaps? Yeah, it looks like we can go this way to find him. There he is. There we go. I was going to say that should help if I use the Emerald Blossom.
I thought I would be the one saving you. Dragonflight are formidable indeed.
You are very welcome, mate. I've just saved your ass. God. It's a question boss, so I guess you can't really touch them at the minute. These random bosses that are flying around. Because, well, you won't really want to anyway, because it's like, it's question, so that's obviously they don't know the level.
Begin. Fair skies and strong.
Oh, nice, get a new ring as well.
Get our people out of here, Evoker. I will stay behind and search for survivors.
224 now, nice. Devastation Evoker, that's me.
Behold, the bronze aspect has come.
239.
Hearken to me. Your time does not end today.
226 anyway.
I refuse to bow to another aspect.
I wouldn't blame him for not wanting to. For the whole fact that what that one just did.
All lands, prepare to evacuate. The aspect will provide cover.
Come, Evoker. I would speak with you.
Alright, so where are we going then? Is there a way to get up to him? Yeah, there is, just over here. So just go and talk to the big guy up here.
I am pleased that not all of the aspects
beast of Razageth heralds great danger for this world, just as your awakening heralds great change. The kingdoms of Azeroth must be warned. Go to them. Along the way, you may discover a new destiny of your own.
So is he saying we're going to Azeroth immediately?
Abyssian, you are known to the peoples of this world. Guide the Drakthir on their journey. Yes, timeless one.
What do you want of me? Sarkareth, my Waren will follow Rathian to the city called Stormwind. Come with us. I am done taking orders.
Did I pick Alliance or Horde? I think I went Alliance.
Neltharion broke his promises to us. Let the Ebon Scales be forgotten.
Viridia, you could come with us. With... me.
I'm sorry.
His anger pushes him down a dark path. I dread the day we meet again. Not as friends, but as rivals.
Fair skies and strong winds, Syndra.
Put the Scale Commander. I get a Signet Ring that's 239. I need to swap out that Emerald Winglord loop for it.
Obsidian Wall.
Dark Talons, fall in! We have to leave the Reach. Lead the way, Abyssian. The warders will follow Rathian.
Children of Neltharion, you have awakened to face a shattered past and an uncertain future. Yet the threads of fate weave a new path to distant shores. The sands of time will speed your wings along the way. Tell the world of what you have witnessed, and warn them of the storm to come.
Ooh, so we're in Stormwind now.
Behold, Stormwind, capital of the human kingdom and crown jewel of the Alliance.
Got some tard.
Ruled by a dear, dear friend who is sadly absent.
Impressive walls. This city could withstand attack by a formidable adversary. Perhaps even a dragon.
It did.
You have no idea. Now then, to make a proper entrance,
Pardon me while I assume a more recognizable form.
Ah, yes. The Earth Warder, too, had a visage. So these humans know you?
Indeed, I have no doubt they will welcome me with open arms.
Maybe if you were on your own, but I think with a raiding party like that, I think they're going to get a bit testy, like, is he going to kill us all or what?
It seems our fates are intertwined.
What is your report? Stay true to your Waren.
Soldiers of Stormwind, allow me to...
Rathian, you were warned against making unannounced visits, especially when you bring company.
1,000 pardons, my dear spy master, but I come bearing the tidings of the dragon aspects for Lord Commander Turellian. As for the Drakthir, you have my word that they will cause no harm. They have come seeking refuge, not conflict.
Their conduct will be on your head, Rathian. The Drakthir have my leave to roam the city. But know this, SI-7 will be watching. Let them pass.
Ah, interesting. So because we turned up unannounced, he's like, oh god, what's happening? So that just shows that Stormwind's always on guard, just in case, because they never know what's going to show up at their doors. Well, then again, the horde would probably be just about the same, because it's like, well, where the hell did all this horde of like scaly creatures come from? So we've made it to Stormwind now, apparently. So we are now 6 out of 7. I'm assuming after we've been to Stormwind, maybe we'll get sent back to the Dragon Isles, perhaps, if we're gonna supposedly explore the other factions. I don't know. Because you never got sent to Stormwind or anything in Shadowlands, I don't think. So we're going to find the auction house, the bank, the embassy, and the portal room. They're all along here. I know Stormwind quite well because it's one of the things I've done a lot of. This is the bank. Right, so the bank has been complete. The auction house is usually opposite somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Traders Hall. I think my first ever WoW character was an Alliance character. So that's probably why I know WoW, like, from the Alliance standpoint, a bit better than... Right, so the embassy, can I soar here? Oh yes, awesome. That'll make this travel so much easier. Now imagine being able to do that when you're only level 20 or something. I mean, I know I'm level 60 and can fly and everything, but this is flights that you would usually pay for at probably 40. Well, 30/40. But this is even faster than normal flight though, this soar flight that they have. Right, so this is the embassy. Because as you can see, you've got the Void Elves, the Kultaran, the Mechanomes, and the Lightforged, and the Dark Tyrant. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't have the Vulperian in here, unfortunately. You have to do them slightly differently. The majority of the Alliance ones. Oh no, they're Horde side, that's why. But yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on each side. The portal room is here in the mage quarters. See how quick you fly? Because I've discovered Stormwind, I just gained a burst of XP. Every time I discover something new, because this will be the first time this character's quote-unquote explored Stormwind. It's quite funny how you get XP every character you play through here. Now, considering we use, like, obviously we got mail armor and stuff, we can either use that to our advantage and learn blacksmithing and go that way around. But I think I'd want to learn it from, like, the Dragon Isles, though, not from Stormwind, because I think if I was to go here, I think I only learned the classic version.
Well met.
I don't know. On obsidian shield. Hoarded obsidian. Yeah, it looks like a lot of the original stuff. Cataclysm blacksmithing is level down here as well. I think what we'll wait is until we go back to the Dragon Isle, see if we can learn profession from there. Because otherwise you've got to tear up through the classic, the Cataclysm, the Warlords, and all that sort of stuff for your professions. Because at the minute on one of my alts I've got tailoring, but I only had the classic originally when I first started trading, and then when I realised I've gone to a Cataclysm zone, I was able to learn Cataclysm training. Although my alt is currently in the Shadowlands, like, time walking area. Because obviously my main character, my original first character, doesn't have time walking enabled at the minute because obviously they've got to do the Dragon Isles at some point. They've done all the quests for it. But because my alt hadn't, I was able to access time walking still. Don't know why I'm walking around the place. I could have just used this horse. But if you want to know the backstory of Rathian and that lot, I believe Belia Warcraft is doing a really good, like, Dragon's Guide that kind of goes through all their backstory and explains everything, and goes through the whole, what would be their backstory and how they came to be and all that sort of stuff, to kind of fill in the blanks that you probably miss if you don't, like, play the game from the very beginning, sort of thing. But yeah, basically the Dragfire and stuff have been on the Dragon Isles for years, but now they've awoken after many, many years, because in the trailer, as you saw. They're awake, the Titans open the gate, and then here we are. We now have a new race. Alright. So now we've seen the portal room. Oh wow, that is the weirdest get-up ever. What are you? Let's inspect you. You're a Havoc Demon Hunter. Wow. What armor is he using? Self-reflecting mask. Oh, so he's transmogged that to be the self-reflecting mask. Pearl skin. It's mostly gladiator PvP stuff it looks like he's wearing. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Wow. That is pretty nice. I've never done enough PvP or anything to really ever get into it seriously enough. I really should have, but I don't really play this as hardcore as some people do nowadays since I've been working. Probably if I had a bit more free time, maybe I might have put a bit more effort into it. Maybe this season of PvP I might actually put a bit more effort into it because it's dragon based. But if I got serious about PvP from the very beginning, way back in, I don't know, Wrath, that sort of thing, it might have been different. But I believe when I first started playing WoW many years ago, I got the battle chest from a friend, and the PC I had at the time just wouldn't run it properly, and then we got the relevant graphics card for it, and even then it was still a bit spotty. It would work to some degree, but then you need the internet and everything. So we had the internet, but it didn't work quite as well. And then I eventually got a proper gaming computer at the time for what the generation would have been. And then I started playing it a bit more often, but obviously that character is on a different realm, as you might say. But then I never always knew what I was doing anyway. I just played just because I could play the game. I just enjoyed the whole like aspect of just playing WoW. And then of course they introduced more expansions, more things like PvP, PvE, raids, cross-realm compatibility and all that sort of stuff, and then it started to change a lot. Basically think about it like this: you've got classic and then you've got the other variant, which is retail, which is what we're on now. Classic is kind of where I started, sort of thing, years ago.
Until next time. I am pleased that you have accepted our invitation to the Dragon Isles, Lord Commander.
During the dark days of the Cataclysm, the Aspects made great sacrifices to save our world. The Alliance will answer the call and stand together with Dragonkind once again.
Alexstrasza shall be most appreciative. Though she will insist that you do not bring any lingering conflicts to her shores.
You have my word that this will be an expedition, not a military maneuver. To honor our truce with the Horde, I have instructed the Explorers League to work in concert with the Reliquary.
Just think of all the ancient knowledge we can discover together.
The Dragon Isles is our home, not a place for outsiders to plunder. The Dracthyr will accompany the Alliance on this journey, but it will take time to build trust between us.
As a fellow soldier,
I share your wariness, Azurathel.
Splendid! You two have found common ground already. Now then, let us begin preparations for our voyage. The Dragon Isles await.
Interesting. The reference to Cataclysm is to Deathwing. I could not think of that dragon's name for a minute. He laid siege to Stormwind, and during Cataclysm, half of the front wall did have massive burn marks, but it seems since, when they did the new expansions, they've actually took that away. If you time walk back to Cataclysm and look at the front wall where we entered, there is a massive section of that wall missing that is covered in Dragonfire marks. The whole city has remnants of the attack by Cataclysm, but then obviously when you come out of the Cataclysm time walk, it's nowhere to be seen. Visage, switch between Dragfear and Visage form, so now we'll get a slightly more human form.
Never let your guard down. The Black Dragonflight will be this.
So it looks like we get the ability now to...
Will you be friendly and approachable, or stern?
Because anyone who watched my first stream would see, I did actually create both sides of this character, because he's a lot like a Worgen.
As for myself, I settled on dashing and perilously handsome.
Oh god, Rathian, you
The magic
devil.
is within you, my friend. Look inside and focus on a form that reflects how you want. Yes, that's it. The visage lies within you.
Ah, nice to know we can choose our identity.
We meet again,
Gilded Dragfear Tabard, so now everything I do here. Nice. Wow, I got a lot for that. So this is the human version of me. As you can see, I'm already decked out in whatever this is. But then if you pick this, you can then come back. But then it's like choose identity. While active, you automatically assume your visage when you leave combat or after soaring. Ah, interesting. So the visage, you can manually transform between the two, but you then also can have choose identity enabled all the time. So if you're flying and such a thing, basically you'll be in your Dragfear form, but then when you're out of combat and out of like everything else, like you're just walking around, you'll become human again. That's pretty cool. Obviously it looks a bit weird, a human just floating like this. But yeah. All done. Deep Home and Tollbrad. I believe these are all dungeons, or they're actual places where you can go for the other races that you can get. I'm still yet to finish some of the Alliance races. Well, I have the Lightforged Draenei. I have the... I think I have the Void Elves as well done. But I don't have the humans, the dwarfs, or the mechanomes done. I've got the Vulperia done because I intended to do something with the Vulperia at some point, like make a Vulperian like rogue or something daft like that. I haven't decided what I'm going to use the Vulperia for. But if you want the special armor that comes from those races, don't boost them. Because if you boost them to level 60, you don't get what's called the heritage armor. You have to go from 1 to 60, or 1 to 70, whatever it is, the requirements nowadays. Alright.
Discipline and practice lead us to our full potential.
Don't need to learn about potential allies or anything like that. That's basically those quests that say learn about potential allies, I believe, lead into like the allied races and things. If I remember correctly, because I believe I started those quests on my main originally. And that's how I got some of them unlocked. Expeditionary Corners is where we need to go, but we have to go back to the front of the trade district. See? That was part of the whole transforming thing. But of course, because I hit that tree and didn't do it right, it didn't do it the way I wanted it to do. But yeah, I think the expedition will then take us back to the Dragon Isles, which is pretty cool. So for anyone watching right now, if you're watching and you've been watching for, we're up to an hour now, you should be about, roughly about, nearly halfway to unlocking the mounts, which if I show you, well, so we've got a new tab on now, interesting. It is this is it, the Feldrake. This is what you'll get if you watch for at least a couple of hours. It's an awesome little mount. And all you have to do is just watch my stream. Well, any WoW stream really, but obviously anyone who's got the drops enabled. Not everyone was picked for it. But if you go on to WoW's website, I believe my name's on there as well. Which is pretty cool. I've never actually had my name on that website before. So I'm quite actually happy. Probably because they know I've been streaming WoW before, so they're like, well, he obviously has some sort of interest. But yes, to all those watching, this is what we're doing. We're playing an Evoker, a Devastation Evoker to be precise. Oh yeah, where am I going? You have to go through the tunnel first to get to that part. Apparently if you double tap the spacebar you start to do a bit of a glide, because you obviously get enough air, your wings come out. But we've got to come up here, up these ramparts is where we've got to go. The Quartermaster for Stormwind is just here. If anyone's curious. Can't wait to go back to the Dragon House because it's such a beautiful place.
Hello. See you soon.
Alright, so that's the quest for flights and stuff done now. Obviously I can request flights, Griffin Keepers and stuff like that. Flying Trainer.
Meet you.
Expert Riding. There we go. I don't have 4,000 something to learn the Master Riding, which is a final riding to be able to ride everything.
Feet on the ground.
But now I've picked that one up, that means I get to ride on my Feldrake and stuff as if I've actually got flight. I wonder if these Vorku have... No, they are literally just a ground mount, okay. I weren't sure if they were ground and flying mounts, because some can be. So now let's get the Feldrake out for the first time. See, now we can fly now, I've just learned that last one. I haven't learned the Master one, so flight for me on my Evoker is very slow at the minute. Unless I use Soar, which is kind of like a free version of flight, as you might say. And yes, my character is named after my Twitch and my YouTube channel, yes. Because that's what I picked for my dragon. And plus, then if people see me on the street, they'll know it's me. Oh yeah, Stormwind Keep, that's where we need to go. So we had to cross this bridge here, that was it. I mean, look at me flying on it. It's a dragon on a dragon. It's like dragon insect, or whatever you might call it. But yeah, let's go back to human form just so I look a bit more normal to these guys. But yes, your riding has increased to 225. Interesting. Right, so I'll accept your quest, and I'll accept your quest.
I was flying over the city. Round 'em up, and let's get to it.
Alright, order delivered to Derivasium. So I've got to go to the Dwarven place and all the way to the other side. Okay then. Seeing these humans just floating like that probably makes people think, what the hell? This time I managed to do it when I weren't too close to a tree, so I'm not going to get too stuck in on it. See how much faster I'm travelling? Right, so what am I looking for? Dervisham, where is he? It says it's right here where we are now.
How can I help you?
Ah,
New adventures?
that's an artisan.
I'm game. When there's work to be done, my hammer's always ready to be put to good use. See you at the docks.
Right, so where is Dervisham then? Oh, they're not here anymore, so I've got to move on again. It's a shame there's like a 4-minute cooldown on that glide, though. But then if you actually fly in Stormwind, it makes travelling around this place so much easier. Because you don't have to weave throughout all the buildings and everything, you can just cut out so much of it. Stormwind is a very beautiful place in the grand scheme of everything. Obviously you can't access this part up here where these guys are because obviously it's not meant to be accessed, but yeah. It's accessed at the minute because obviously I'm flying. I think it's in here. Yeah, so Dervishan, you must be down here. Oh, he must be in the oh no, this is a stockade. This is a dungeon. Why would I need to be in here? Or am I in the right place? But yeah, I don't need to go down the stairs. Is that what I'm seeing? It must be in this location. He's higher up apparently. Yeah, that was the problem. I'd gone in the wrong bit. Scrib of Stormwind. Interesting. That's the meeting stone for the stockade. Interesting. Deliver this Scale Master orders to Division and the Obsidian Warder. I think we'll focus on the other quest for a moment. I have to go back to the trade district for that one. I'll try and make this stream longer than my previous one, just to give people a chance to get the free mount that they've got access to. Right, okay, so whatever.
Breathing room, please. My admirers need helm. Duty calls. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be off to make a name for myself.
Right, so you're over here now.
Dragon Isles.
Yeah, so this is the place where we've got to be. I wonder if it's something that maybe because I'm like Dracfear, I can only... Ah, that's where I couldn't see you. Because you're up here. You can't normally access this normally.
Let us begin.
Right.
Here, stand ready.
Now, which direction do I need to go? This direction. That's the quickest and easiest way to get from A to B without having to need a mount. Right, so now we're heading towards the dock side, so the Explorers Recruited is where we're heading.
Cogs and sprockets. I have miscalculated.
Don't panic.
There we go.
We've prepared.
That's you now recruited.
Expedition to the Dragon Isles. Sounds fun.
Now it looks like they're all going from here. Yeah.
Wrap it up, trainees. We're moving out.
Now this will be our expedition to the Dragon Isles. Interesting. So this is the ship we're going to be using, is it? Oh, Greymane's here. Interesting.
For country, for family.
King Greymane, I thought you should know. Rathian asked if there's been any word from
Anduin,
Portal to Daenerys. Interesting.
though their friendship has been strained, I know the king considers Rathian an ally.
several years.
Right, so that has been done now.
Heroes return.
Sorcery! We're under attack!
In that time,
The Eddies
Speak
are
without Stormwind.
Apologies for my abrupt arrival, but the news I bring cannot wait for...
There we go.
I did not expect to see you again so soon, my friend. After you'd answered the call of the Isles.
Something has happened, Khadgar. Something terrible.
Kalikos, tell me.
It all happened so quickly. And Rathian, young as he is, bravely or perhaps foolishly tried to stop it. But he was too late. The Tempest had already been unleashed.
She let me live with a message. They are coming to cleanse the world of the Titan's stain. Alexstrasza, who is she? What is she?
She is Razagath, youngest of the primal incarnates.
Incarnates?
4 dangerous adherents of the elemental forces. At the dawn of the aspects, our flights embraced the Titan's gifts. They did not.
The war that followed was unimaginable. And it took all of our strength combined to banish them.
If they were so dangerous, why were they not destroyed?
I hadn't the heart to do it. We were once as clutchmates.
Time, it seems, has not quelled their fury. And look at us. Should she free her kin now, we haven't the strength to stop them. And if Iridicrum's hunger is unleashed...
Then we have no choice. If we are to be protectors once more, the aspects of our Dragonflights must be made anew.
Our queen is determined, Khadgar. But we've only just begun to find who we are again. And I fear that without help, we may never get the chance to see our future secured.
Then it seems the mortal races too must answer the call and face the storms ahead.
Wow. I literally have goosebumps from that. That is creepy. Oh, the fact that she can cause that much devastation as well. That's bad.
Do you trust me?
Go first, but I've got a story after. Can't wait. The expedition boat shouldn't be long now.
Seriously?
A friend or two while you wait for it.
Come back! That's the ship I need! How is the ship faster than I am? I'll have to just wait for the ship then. Let's see, after seeing that cutscene, it buggers. There we go. Oh, it's telling us the time until arrival anyway.
So many possibilities.
Interesting. So yeah, looks like we're on our way back to the Dragon Isles. And we'll be 61 by the time we get back there. Well, we will be 61 when we get there, because obviously more exploration means we'll get more XP. But we're currently item level 222. It's equipped, but item level is 228 for PvP. Got quite a fair amount. Yeah. Here comes another ship by the looks of it.
Proudmore's finest, at your service.
Oh no, that's going to call Tyrus. It's different. So no, there's going to be 3 minutes and 24 seconds until the Dragon's Isles one turns up. I nearly got on this for a second. So basically we've got to wait here for this guy to tell us when the next one's back. Because the one in the dock at the minute is for Kultaris, I believe. Interesting. Alright. Doesn't show us much more. If you go preservation, you get Dreamflight, Dream Breath, Echoes, Bronze, Green, Bronze, Green, Bronze, Green. Passive, Red. And then the Evoker, then you just got general skills as well. Master is the one I don't have at the minute because I don't have the money for it. Once I've got the money for it, I'll have it, and then that's it. Then that's everything. Yeah, because you can now ride at the highest possible speed. We're on Expert at the minute, which is nearly full speed. Alright, we've got 2 minutes until the ship arrives. Oh, shame there's nothing I could do to get that last bit of XP. I might designate you as an equipment thing. So any equipment got in there, and then you can be consumables, you can be trade goods, you can be junk. And there we go. That cleans our bag out a little bit better. I like that they've made that change to the WoW bags and everything to make it a bit easier. Because it used to be you'd sort them manually. And that could take ages. Now you can automatically sort them. Alright, minute 20. What are you selling? You're a storm vendor. Oh, you've got the primal essence items, like the cyclonic stuff, like what I've got on my other character. Interesting. That's where you get this guy from. I've already got him from the previous one, but yeah.
See you around.
Ah, interesting. What are you wearing? No, I didn't want to whisper you. I wanted to inspect you. I went one too far. You're a fell druid, and you have the Ruthless Contender staff. That must be a PvP item, perhaps? Well, that's pretty cool. Not keen on the tabard, though. Certainly an interesting gal, to say the least. What are you wearing? You're a Frost Death Knight. You're a,
Ah, the rugged dragon scale. All aboard for adventure, my friends.
There we go. We're on board now.
Corkscrews! The boat ruined my perfect shot! I almost had it.
You get lots of pictures in the Dragon Isles, Wolford.
Imagine all the ancient wonders we'll be discovering.
Oh, nice. So it's basically just ale here.
Could have crammed into my mole machine and gotten there faster. Drakthyr would rather fly home than ride a wooden vessel as it drifts upon the waves. But I pledge
What are you
to go on the
wearing?
expedition, so waves it is.
Interesting. Brewmaster Monk is a human Brewmaster Monk, and you've got Red Crane headpiece. That's what it's transmogged as. Interesting. So it's got to be the Red Crane items. Interesting. Never really got into Monk. I did start it when Mist originally dropped, but then I never touched it since.
Surely one of your airships would be faster.
Apparently Brewmasters are pretty good, especially in Dragonflight.
Really want to fly an airship into a sky full of dragons, Ensign. Besides, our tide sages are putting in work.
I suppose that is an understandable.
I mean, if you fly an airship in, they'll burn it to a crisp. You bring the boat in, they're more likely to burn it on site because they can fly out and get it. But it doesn't matter. You've got to arrive somehow. Yeah, there's called Taurus, the Broken Isles and Zandalar that weren't on the original map originally, and the Dragon Isles has now been put there as well, so they have pushed the Eastern Kingdom over a bit more now. Interesting.
Looky there, Wildfeather. A whole new land to explore.
Mountains to climb.
Ride the rugged dragon scale to Dragon Isles.
New species to discover.
Yep, as always.
Photographs to take. Famous dragon autographs to acquire. And flip far above normal resale value.
We're only 800 meters away.
Obsidian borders. Stay alert on approach.
That's a rugged artisan. Interesting. Interesting. So we're here now. We've made it. So this is the landing party.
What adventure brings you here? Can I join?
Dragon Scale Expedition Renowned. Okay.
And we will answer.
Fire away. Keep those irons in the fire.
So we get a bunch of Renowned.
We'd best keep moving.
Rathian said he would meet us at the embassy atop the hill.
Alright.
Maybe under attack. If it is, then I will be ready to defend my allies.
Where's the inn? Because I want to kind of set myself up at the inn.
Pleased to meet you. Alrighty then. You have a great day now.
Fishing supplies. Interesting. Let's see what else is around here. Not really much to talk to in the sense of people. So now I'm assuming we're gonna make our way to the top of the hill. Yeah, Primal Proto Drake slain. Oh yeah, now we're gonna fight our way back to the top of the hill to be able to get back to him, I'm assuming. Ooh, Dragon House supply bag, interesting. Yes, please. Boom. And they're gone. Just like that. I mean, I'm doing a lot of damage considering. I should have held that on. I forget sometimes. My brain sometimes doesn't quite focus, and then I'm like, okay. So we're gonna get all these scales from these guys. Interesting. So taking on the power of the aspects makes a big difference. Boom. Just like that, you got burnt. Me to the Rick in the barn, the Rick in the barn, I can take you down. More AoE abilities, please. That would be nice. Boom. That guy was just outside of the range of the frontal assault, so he got lucky. But I soon burnt him. So that's all them done. Let's kill more of you. Alright, let's discover this. Alright, Codcatcher's been rescued. What a name. Hi, I'm Professor Codcatcher. Pretty sure if you had her as a professor, you would never stop making those jokes. They would be great if you had to do level working, because then you could get a lot of skinning XP from being here.
I require a target.
Boom. God, we're going to be very close now. We only need like another 90,000 or something. Till we get to our next level. There we go. Alright, we're going to make our way through here and save our Archivist Allied or whatever.
I need to target something first.
Oh, I'm targeting something, don't worry. Yep. It's easy just to use the Blossom when it comes to healing. There we go. The Alchemist has been saved. Primal Proto Drakes. They'd make great mounts, definitely.
I do not have a target.
There we go. If in doubt, just claw the hell out of them. There's a rare mob there. They usually drop something pretty good if they're rare. We're heading in the right general direction. Yeah, so it's a bonus world event then. Interesting. Yep. Take care of you. Let's heal up. Right, he's taking the brunt of them. I'm going after this guy. Boom.
I require a target.
Nice. Ah, nice. Got some nice things from that one. So we've got a toy that can be used to bind up. Put the tabard on while I think about it. 219, 206, yeah. 216, 239. Everything is on its maximum level at the minute. Good. Plus anything we do now will gain more reputation with the aspects anyway. Boom. So that rare mob was worth going after. Just gotta keep slaying these primal drakes to finish the other quest, and then that's everything done. Oh yeah, and there's this Splunker guy we're gonna rescue as well. He's up and along this way somewhere. What are you, a Draenei warrior? Is that what I was reading? Yeah. Interesting. Alright, let's get rid of you. So I'm on 12,000 out of 90,000. Oh, don't want to be in the flames if I can help it. Right. There we go. She's rescued now. Oh, you owe me many times from all the stuff I've saved you lot from. So I've defeated all these guys. Let's soar to the sky. There we go. That's the fastest and quickest way up here.
Your acquaintance, Indrax.
Good well met. Look always to the sea. Keep the wind in your sails.
Keep taking all these extra quests as well to make it a little extra.
Belayadoros. Always glad to help.
Obviously I need to take the artisan chorus. Here we go. I want to be trained in blacksmithing. Interesting. So it is the same, but yeah, there it is. Dragon Isles one. I need to get to blacksmithing level 5 to make a draconian pick. Interesting.
Hi, safe travels. Great to meet you. Off with you.
Tortured Talaran. That must be this guy.
Welcome. Browse at your leisure.
kind to those less fortunate.
I'll go talk to whoever. Oh yeah, there's a flight path somewhere here. Let's go and take this while we've got the opportunity to. So we're going to the different aspects, so we want mining as well while we're at it, because we'll have plenty of Drakthir stuff to mine.
My goods are exquisite.
Enchanting trainer.
No one else will.
Baladash, Malanore.
Ah, there we go.
The reckoning is at hand.
This is all to do with the without a purpose conscript notice and things. Is there a minor trainer somewhere? I'm pretty sure there probably is. Just need to find them. Because this is the blacksmithing trainer, so the mining trainer's got to be close by. Alliance escort, leatherworking trainer, skinning trainer, mining trainer. You were right here.
You got my attention.
I need to train that. And then I can do that. So now we've got Dragon Isle mining. What's this place going at? Inscription, alchemy, cooking. This is the innkeeper. Where this my home.
Finest goods in the Isles.
Ah, there we go.
Nothing better in the Isles.
Right. Now we've got to do this conscription notice. At least now as we're exploring, if we find any mining nodes, we can actually do something about them. So what exactly is this I'm supposed to be doing? Oh, is it somewhere up here?
I need to target something first.
Oh, you guys got dropped pretty quickly. Right, so if I go back to my professions, I now have mining and blacksmithing. The mining journal kind of tells us several about deposits, element of clouds, rolled draconium. Interesting. And blacksmithing. Interesting, this is our first look at it. Explorer's breastplate, so we've got to be level 61 to equip that, and it gets 2 random stats, and you can empower it with training matrices. We've got a lot to do. Draconium. Blacksmith's hammer. Interesting. I know there are certain things that different professions can give to different other professions that we need to explore as well as. So what is it am I supposed to do? Conscription note. Could I have a moment? I'm worried about another Drakthir that passed through here. He asked me an associate all kinds of questions. He's called and said Talon F. Fury. I believe in making quite a junior among us. I saw him talking to Karen over there.
Come, let us parley.
Right, let's just sell this stuff because this is all stuff that can be sold.
Come back anytime.
You're an archaeologist, interesting. So I've got to speak to somebody, it seems.
We will persevere.
There's nobody here to speak to. Is there somebody higher up, perhaps, that maybe I'm missing? I don't know. There must be something I'm missing. Maybe there's a person. It says it's right there. So this conscription note, where's it supposed to be? Yeah, this is supposed to be the conscription note. Oh, so there is a wider radius of it, but the actual item is here somewhere. I'll get on my mount in a minute, I think will be the easiest answer.
I do not have a target.
Oh, you can't fly in the Dragon Isles. Interesting. Let's see, I'm pushing shift and no. That's interesting. So now I've zoomed in, I know that it's not just this one central location. It could be anywhere in this vicinity. There's got to be something about this one section where this conscript note must be. Okay, don't get stuck on the tree branches. Oh, it's right there in front of my face. That's me being stupid, it's alright, don't worry about anything else. If anyone's sitting there screaming at the screen right now going, it's right there, yeah, I've probably walked past it several times. That's nothing new to me, trust me. I've walked past enough stuff. Sorry to interrupt your stream, but would you be interested in custom time for your channels? Well, thank you for the follow, Wizard Trism. I can send you a prefer on Discord if you want. If not, then that's a cause. Well, I do have someone for designs for my channel, if you've noticed, if you look at my channel properly. But if you've got some designs you might want to send me, feel free. I'm more than happy to see different designs for various things, whether it be emotes and various other things like that. I mean, if you can give us, like, an idea of what you've got, then yeah, I'm more than happy. Oh, cool. Yeah, I do need to sort them out eventually, because as you can tell, the emotes I've got at the minute are kind of like ones I kind of did myself, and they're not the best, but some of them I did upload that are Dragonflight ones are in here as well. If I go on to... Yeah, these ones are not mine. They're actually like just ones I got off the WoW website that apparently they let everyone use. My Discord name is exactly the same as my Twitch name. And it should be linked actually, the Discord, in my I think it's on one of the things that's been scrolling across the screen. Well, on the thing. Oh, why is the 4 digits after the hashtag code? That is a good question. There should be a link to it. Let me find it. I believe there should be a Discord link that Stream Elements post in the chat. Yeah, join my Discord, it's right there. I've just pinned that one. No, if you go to the one in the, that I've just looked at now, let me find it. There is an actual link in my actual chat that does scroll up with all my stuff on it, so I don't have to keep like looking for like the hashtag and stuff. That is a permanent link, so you should be able to go straight to my Discord. I did have a friend fix it for me, so it should work. Here is Talent Euphoria. And Wizard, I do appreciate the follow as well. I think I've already said that, but I just want to double check because I know sometimes what I say can be a bit behind what's on the screen. No, it's a bit further up. It'll scroll back round in a minute if you haven't seen the pinned comment. Yeah. I think I can post it in the chat. There we go. That is the link to my Discord, and it should get you straight in. Right, okay, so where are we going now?
I require a target.
Oh, we know you require a target. You always require a target. Oh, Wizard Designs. What an interesting name. It's just popped up on my phone now. So yeah. When I'm done streaming, I'll have a look through your designs and things, and I'll let you know what my thoughts are and stuff. But I do appreciate the follow, though. And since we're moving into more of a Dragonflight. Yeah, cheers for stopping by. I mean, I get not everyone is a big fan of, like, WoW and everything, but it's nice that people stop by. Turned into Dragonflight into Awakening Flames. Interesting. I wonder what Awakening Flames are. Right, let's soar and get through here.
I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Alright, so we get 250 expedition reputation. That's one way to get your reputation up with a place really quickly.
Welcome, friend.
Alright, so now I've got the Artisan Consortium done. What's this one? Buy Archaeologist Artifact Note from the Catalogue of Jacks.
Ahoy!
Interesting. So I can get a small expedition symbol, reliquary, and all sorts.
Safe passage to you.
So I buy that to meet Toddy Whisker. Interesting.
Let's see what you've got.
And I get 250 for that one.
Let's get moving.
Get another 150 for that. You unlock the major faction Dragon Scale something. What did I unlock? Dragon Scale Expedition, Valdraken Accord. I'm Green Wisdom. That's my guild. That is just the guild that I was added to when I first started. But yeah, I'm on 17 supplies so far. Pressing.
Oh, do you need my help? Yes. I had expected Major Domo.
Ah, so here we go. You've got Dragon Expert, Macro Center, Iska, Tassa, and Valdraken Accord. So they're the 4. Interesting.
On my first real assignment, no less. What good fortune. Welcome to the Dragon Isles. Please enjoy your time here.
Alright.
So you two were adversaries before leading this expedition together?
Speak with Ambassador Bow, whatever.
But Toddy and I pursue knowledge, not violence.
And adventure.
Alright, there's nothing else left to do.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, I've known everything for that one, so now I'll go speak to the Ambassador or something.
Welcome, honored guest. Only the best. Take this guide. It shows the embassy's many amenities.
Nice.
If they weren't all in disrepair, that is.
The first column asks for your name.
What a joy
Nice.
to see new signatures in the visitor's log after all these years.
Welcome message read. Right, read the archaeologist's artifact note and welcome message read. Let's go with the welcome message read first. Which is this guy up here. Welcome, friends of the Dragonflight. May your journey to the Dragon Isles bring you tranquility, confidence, and camaraderie. While you travel these isles, reflect on the portion of the tablet has been broken off. Remember our oath to Azeroth symbolized the oath stones at the seat of power. For each Dragonflight we ask, the portion of the tablet is broken off. For life and for Azeroth, Alstraza, the Lifebinder, Queen of the Dragons. Interesting. So Alstraza is the Queen of the Dragons. There's another quest over here. Let's pick this up while I think about it. This gets me some XP, because why not? Pick all quests up you possibly can as and when. It makes getting XP and everything so much easier. And plus anything that might actually like benefit from having all the quests picked up that may be in the same area also helps.
Never stop training.
Alright. They must be the elements I've got to go and slay.
Incredible. The elements here surge with power.
Alright, so we've searched for allies, and then we've got to search for danger. Right, so that's that done.
Farewell.
Right, so that's that quest complete. Now we've got to move on to the next one. Looks like a few more have opened up now since we did that exploration, so let's go and claim these.
How can I help?
Quality assurance, so we're going through the quest to unlock that, and the mining trainer always be crafty. Interesting. Right, so it says, read the artifact. Ah, so that's been done now, so I just had to create a map of the place.
What can I do for you? Smooth sailing.
Right, so we'll get some primal molten cores and things, it looks like. Right. There we go. Wonder how many it's going to excavate, just the one. Just makes the same animation again and again. There we go, that's slain a lot of primals in one sitting. Right. So we're basically going to slay a bunch of creatures, and that's what's going to get us to our next destination. We're nearly approaching the 2-hour mark. That's impressive. Gone past the section now. It looks like there's more than just me around here at the minute, so getting this done is going to take a little bit of time. Would have been nice to have like higher level gear before even starting this, but you know, you can't always do what you want to do. There we go, I've unpinned the message now. But yes, anyone who's interested in like Discord and that sort of thing, they're usually in the chats at regular intervals anyway. It's like an automated like text thing. Or you can just go into my actual profile itself and they usually are there. Boom. That's more destroyed. I don't think it really matters whether it's the babies or the big ones that I actually destroy, as long as I destroy enough of them. Just to make up the quota. But yes, for everyone watching, I hope you're enjoying this Dragonflight, because I'm quite enjoying it, and we've got a lot of content to get through. But of course I'm very limited on time, because between work and doing this, and then also having to feed myself. But yeah. But I will try and stream this as much and as often as I possibly can when I'm not busy doing other things, because I am enjoying this so much. I mean, hell, if I didn't have to go to work today, I would be on this for hours. I think the last time I enjoyed an expansion was probably Mr. Pandaria, when we had the pandas, because doing that was pretty cool. Boom. And that's it, that's all 15 done. We're really close now to, we're on 18,000 something out of 19,000 whatever. So do a few more quests and things and we should have this. And if we're getting 700 XP every time we kill these things. Okay.
I must get closer.
Here we go.
I do not have a target.
Boom. And that's it. We're all done with that one. Damn it. I did not heal up quick enough. Oh wow, even when I'm dead I can fly as a dragon. That's interesting. I hope that all that progress I've made actually killing this thing doesn't reset itself. Yes, it has. Damn it. Oh, it's fine. We'll get this guy. See, if I can get him off the molten things, it's easier for me. Right, let's keep building this charge up. There we go. Disintegrate. Keep myself alive. Burst back in with disintegrate, and there we go. That's officially everything done now. Yeah, interesting. Primal Earthen Core. You will probably be a bit further over. Yeah, perhaps I have to explore a bit more one way with you. But yes, we're doing alright so far as making progression with this. We're over halfway to nearly level 2 with the Dragon Expedition, so that's good. We found the Waking Shores now. Don't know if that's going to make things a bit easier to try and find this molten earth. Whether I'm way off, perhaps. We're the Restless Wetlands right now. Oh, there's a couple of dragons down here. Let's go and get the quest off you guys.
The Isles welcome you.
Oh, nice. Expedition pants. 129, but still, to be something good to just... Dragon Accord reputation. Ah, so that's one of the other things. So we've kind of gone off target a little bit because we're on a different quest entirely now. There's a Primal of Wind. Yeah, because the Primal event that was happening before, during the pre-patch, that is now an actual, like, proper thing now. Where it'll happen, like, every so many hours or something. There we go, we're 61 now. So the elements are basically doing this. Interesting.
Too far away.
There we go. Right, so you've been rescued as well. So basically go rescue all these guys. Because the elementals that are around are apparently wetting them and making them dizzy and such and such. Interesting. And this will start a reputation with one of the other aspects as well. I don't know what the be-all end-all is, whether we pick an aspect and that's what path we take, or what. It probably will end up being a lot like Shadowlands, where it's like you either pick Night Fae, Bastion, Maldraxxus, or... what was the other one? I think there was only 3 factions, weren't there? I don't know, I honestly can't remember sometimes. But you've got the Necrolords, which were the undead, which is Maldraxxus. You've got the Night Fae, which is to do with like the Night Fae and this, that, and the other. well, they're Night Fae, but it's also Bastion, which is theirs. And was there one for the Maw? I don't think there was. I think there was one for Bastion and one for Oribus. But yeah, so we've rescued 8 wildlife so far. Jesus, this is going to take some time. We might have to pick this one up another time if it's going to take this much exploration. Alright. So we're on 10 out of 20. Ah, so this ain't going to take too long now if it carries on at this current pace. We might get this done. I want to get the Molten Earth Core and all the other main quests done and try and get through this. Because we're currently on chapter 0 out of 1. This will be the Dragon Expedition itself.
I am out of range.
Because he's gone too high now, that's why. 12. I only need 8 more of these. Alright, let's make our way to the next one. Oh, I can help you little crabs as well.
Too far away.
$17. This will make it 18 when I get rid of this guy. Alright. Alright, there we go. There's a couple of crabs over here, so we'll do these guys, because that'll give us our last 2. There we go, that's that done. So now we've done that. So we've got to slay these water spirits. Interesting. And I've got to slay the wind spirits as well. There's some over there, so this is my last water spirit to slay, and then I've got a couple more wind spirits, and then I'm done with the aspects of this bit. Alright, here we go. We'll finish this quest, and then I think I might call it here, because I'm getting a little bit hungry now. We need one more of you elements. Finish you off, and then we'll hand these quests in, and I think we're done. As far as this little expedition over this section, anyway. Yeah, we'll hand these 2 quests in, then I think we'll stop here for now, and then we will resume this stream later on. I might stream more later tonight when I get home from work, or I might leave it till the morning. Depends what I feel like when I finally get home, because I'm on the late tonight. Nice. A rare upgrade, apparently. There we go, that's you done. And let's soar back into the earthen core. I'm kind of failing with this one. I didn't really let it go for very long, so unfortunately we didn't get a great air with that one. I think once you get the rest of the dragon glyphs and stuff all upgraded, I think you get a longer flight and a lot better scalability. Yeah. But anyway, I think for now, I think we're going to wrap this stream up here. Let me have a quick look if there's anyone around who I can raid into, maybe. Is there anyone online who maybe you guys might enjoy watching? Nope, can't really see anyone. Well, if you like things like WoW and stuff, I got one person. Right, give me a second, I just need to set the raid going. Now I will raid over to one of the people that I follow, and then I will end the stream here for tonight. For those watching this live on Twitch, don't forget to follow. For those watching this as a VOD later on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.